Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of the Chase with Ballooming, where we get to talk about everything and anything that has to do with educating, entertaining, and edifying ourselves, right? And so today I'm going to be talking about sex education. I saw a video online that's really, made a lot of sense to me, and it's something that is relative. I'm going to play the video for us to see, and we're going to talk about it.
So, Jess?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the child's private code?
The child's private code is the protection of my breast, my bosoms, and my body.
They are what?
They are my private part. They should be restricted and respected.
Can anyone touch it?
No.
I mean, can anyone joke with it?
No way.
If anybody touches it?
I will tell my guardian. I will scream. I will shout.
Do you remember the red alert danger?
The red alert danger is molestation, abuse, and rape.
Can you recite your body affirmation?
My body is, I am unique. I am beautiful the way I am. I am confident, and I shall keep my body safe until I say I do.
Correct!
Okay, so while I was growing up, I grew up with a single mom, and because of that, she, for no reason, would just wake us of like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the midnight, and without even offending her, and she's talking to us. I remember I just come to her home, wake my brother up, wake myself and my cousin, then we'll go to her home. Then we'll be standing and she'll be sitting down, and she'll talk to us for like an hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. She's gonna tell us how compulsory it is for us to be successful, how important it is for us to face our academics, and have good results and have good grades and become important people in the society and all of those things. But one area she didn't stop to put pressure on was a sex education. Mom told us when we were growing up, okay, when a guy touches you in this place, when someone do this to you, report to me. And I remember something she always said. She say, close your eyes. So we're gonna close our eyes, and she say, who do you see? And we say, you can't see anybody. She says, okay, that's what will happen when you die. So when you close your eyes, you won't be able to see anyone, you won't be able to see me, you won't be able to see your brother, and all those. So if anyone tell you do anything to you and say that if you tell your parents you're gonna die, they're lying. Just make sure that you tell us whatever it is that anyone does to you. Make sure that you tell us, because we are the best. I'm the best person that can actually stand for you and be there for you and be protective of you, right? And I feel like this is something, I don't know if parents of this generation still do things like this, but I feel like sex education is something that parents tell their children, teach their children, let their children have knowledge about this. Maybe not so much raw details, but something that is going to help them, that they're not ignorant of this. When they mention sex in society, they have knowledge about it. They know what people are talking about, and they know that okay, the main reason why they're not going to be having sex is because of this. So when we're growing up, people will be like, when we're seeing a movie and they're playing sexual roles, if they close your eyes and all of those things, the things that people are supposed to tell their children, okay, this thing they're doing is between a woman, a husband, yes, a man which is married to a wife, so they can actually do it towards their married and all those things. So we should, instead of telling them why they should not watch it or send them to their home or ask them to close their eyes, we should tell them the reason why people are doing it and why they cannot do it, so that when they are in society or they are far away from the house, when people tell them that this and this, and they're able to tell them that this is why I'm not doing this. If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. If you have a strong conviction for something, you definitely fall for so many things, right? So if they have a reason why they're not doing it, and this is the best people that will actually tell them these reasons are their parents. So parents should at least teach their children about sex education. It will make them become more bad. It depends on the way they're being presented, how it is being presented to the children. It depends on the way they are being carried along. And another thing that I would like to talk about is having a good relationship with your parents, your children. I remember there was a time I was in secondary school, and my technical director teacher was telling us that when his children or his child or his female daughter clocks 13, is going to ask her who she has a caution or who she likes in the classroom. And I was like, master, what's that? And I was like, yes, because he wants to create that kind of relationship with his children that they can actually tell him whatever it is that is happening in their life. Teenagers make mistakes, and the first thing that comes to their mind is running away. Teenagers make mistakes, and the first thing they want to do is run far away from their children. And this boils down to the kind of relationship we have with God. Whenever we do something to God, we're always like, I can't talk to God because I've done something. Meanwhile, the case should be, okay, I've done something wrong, I need to talk to God, right? So I just did something bad, I need to talk to God about it. I need God to give me strength. I need God to forgive me. I need God to, tell me ways on how to not fall for that stuff again, right? So the same way to do with our parents, kind of relationship we have with our children, whereby we do something wrong and they want to tell us, my mom was here this, I need to talk to my mom, I need to call my dad, not if something wrong happened and they are like running away from their house, or don't want to commit suicide, or want to run to their friend's house and all of those things. So he was saying that he wants to build a good relationship with his children so that they can actually open up with him. There was a time I was reading a book, and the woman was telling the author was explaining these 3 stages of parenting. The first one is you have to be a parent to them. The second stage is that you have to be a teacher, and the last stage is that you have to be their friend. So at age 0 to age, let's say 9 or 10, you can be their parent, you can be their mom, you can be their dad, whereby you instruct, you correct, you direct, you enforce, you rebuke them, all of those things, right? So when you get to certain age, 11 to in the teenage age, 13 to 19, you be their teacher. You don't enforce, you just talk to them, correct them slightly, and all of those things. But you have to get to a time whereby you become their friends, whereby they don't want you to talk to them as their mom, you don't want you to talk to them as their teacher, they want you to talk to them as a friend that will not point finger, as a friend that would understand them, will understand their feeling, will get into the character of what they're talking about, right? So these are the stages in parenting. You be their parents, their mom and their dad, to be there to correct, to rebuke. And another stage, you be their teacher, be them to direct them, to tell them, choose the best career that will be best for them, all of those things. And you get to the last stage where you have to be their friends. And you don't see people that they're talking with their parents and be like, is that your mom? Because there's this close relationship with them that whenever they're talking to their parents and their mom or their dad, just look as if they're talking to their friends, because they built a very good relationship with them. So sex education is something that I believe that should continue, should be something that parents should teach their children about, to tell their children about, to continue to advocate in various houses, so that we have teenagers, teenagers that are growing up with knowledge, not a knowledge that this thing is it's dangerous. Yes, it's dangerous, but why is it dangerous? Why should I not do it? Right? So when there is a strong why, people can actually fall for anything. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've in one way be edified or be educated or be entertained. See you in our next video. Do also like and subscribe, and also share the video if you feel it's worth sharing. Thank you guys. See you next video.